I want to be home. I want to be cooking in the kitchen. I want to be cleaning. I want to be shopping. I want to be making brownies. I want to be cooking dinner, making homemade meals every night, almost every night. I want to do all the things. I want to welcome my future husband home from work with a big bear hug and a, hey, you ready for dinner? Dinner's on the table. I want to watch movies with him every night. I want to send him off to work in the morning with some nice, freshly baked muffins. I don't want a 9 to 5. I don't want a job.
See, that's where you got it fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? You was on the road. You talking about sending your nigga off to work every day with some freshly baked muffins? Send your nigga off to work every day with some freshly baked head. I want some head. You know what I'm saying? You was on a roll, but you kept girling this shit the fuck up. Men ain't even this complicated. Easy to please. Send your nigga out to work with some freshly baked coochie, nigga. Some head, some fire head. You know what I'm saying? Like goddamn muffins and shit. All that lame ass shit you talking about. What are you talking about? You just want somebody to like you. Everything you describing is just a nigga that like a man that likes a woman. Like just how he treats a woman he likes. The shit you ain't saying ain't nothing spectacular. You just describing a relationship. And to that I say you have had a poor life. I really feel bad for your dating life. The fact that you probably just getting used and abused. You know?
I don't want to work from home. No, it's not for me. I don't want it. It's not, I reject that. My future husband's gonna be the breadwinner. He's going to bring in the dough. He will be raking it in. And I'll be right there cheering him on as I go buy 17 decorative pillows for our bed. Okay?
Why do men have this constant fear of being used for money that they don't even have?
Oh, I don't know. Let's take a moment and think about this, though, okay? It might have something to do with the veritable plethora of posts that are out there made by some women that are, one, indicating how exactly you can get more money out of a guy by acting in a certain way, or that a lot of women won't date a man unless he makes a certain amount of money, or it could also be that there are some women that actually indicate that unless the guy is spoiling them financially, they don't want to be with him. Could it be any of those possibilities? Sure, some guys don't have a lot of money, but a lot of people, especially those that don't have a lot of money, are very protective of the money that they do have. And seeing how many women out there are only after men for what they can get out of them in terms of finances, it does tend to make some men exceptionally more cautious when it comes to dating certain women.
I mean, she hitting valid points. I just feel like some of these points are so like misused. I think women like the women they're talking to are so easy to spot. I feel like you could spot the type of woman that's like looking for a certain lifestyle. You could look at a woman's Instagram and see the type of woman she is. So I feel like, I mean, yeah, men probably do try to avoid that, but I don't think that's something that most men encounter every day. I think out of 10 women, 1 or 2 may be gold diggers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the other women probably gonna have flaws in other ways, but just a woman that's just a straight up gold digger, a woman that's like, oh, you gotta spoil the fuck out of me. Like you could see her and wouldn't even have to really engage to like dive around that shit.
We have been lied to. We have been deceived by this kind of expectations, these expectations, multiple expectations of being both successful in our careers and also being great mothers and wives and girlfriends or whatever. I feel at this age that I have been targeted by microaggressions by men throughout my life and my career. You actually can never do right. If you're a mother, why are you a mother and a professional? If you're not a mother, why have you not had children? If you're successful in your marriage, well, you should be staying at home and taking care of your household. If you're not, how are you managing? Why have you not chosen another career? As a doctor, I promise you, I am attacked, especially by the male species, on regular basis by my choices. If I ever have a bleep, which I had, earlier last year and last year, kind of suffered from tiredness and low iron and iron deficient anemia, iron deficiency anemia, and physically wasn't unwell. I have been judged throughout as if like I had to choose something else. However, if I make the decision to stay at home and, for example, claim benefits and rely on public funds, then that also I would be a loser. If I'm married to someone who's successful and I don't have a career, I should be doing something about it. However, if I go to work and I'm ambitious, then I have to be absolutely 100% efficient, which I cannot be as a mother and a single parent and a doctor. You can never be. This is unachievable expectations. And despite me kind of doing really well and passing my exams, getting my training number, progressing through my training fine, minus when I had problems with my physical health, I'm reminded that I'm a woman all the time. I don't know what the solution is. Please, guys, tell me. Are we never gonna win? I don't know.
Damn, who hurt her? God damn, this shit coming. I mean, shit with so many points. I feel like this coming from a personal, event that probably happened in her life. It's not necessarily the women. It's not necessarily like men don't like professional women. I think it's the mindset that comes with a independent woman isn't necessarily super attractive for like a relationship. I think it's really as simple as that. It's not that you can't be a professional. It's just most women that are super independent and don't need nobody, that kind of trickles off into a relationship because most men like men, relied on and depended on, and most men like leading and taking care of and providing. And if you with somebody that don't need none of that shit, it just can create some type of power struggle, some type of dynamic issue. So it ain't that. I don't know. It's just something that comes with a woman that ain't so gun high on like me. She's willing to sit back, trust your ass, and let you do what you got to do. And I think that can low key bring the best out of a man, the best provider, the best creator, because that nigga literally living life with a fucking purpose. Like, this shit ain't just about me. Like, how I am in society, how I am in my work life is going to determine how paid, how content, how safe, how financially secure my family is. You know what I'm saying? Deeper than kids, like before it even gets to that point. Because if you with your girl and she dependent, that's your family. If I'm being for real. So, I mean.
Hey, y'all women, speak for yourselves when y'all say y'all don't need. Because, baby, I need a man. I don't want to be independent. I don't want to do everything on my own. What's up, Papa?
Victims of the male loneliness epidemic deserve exactly zero empathy from women.
And why would that be?
Because hating women is exactly how they got into this mess. And the only thing that's going to get them out of it is being less misogynistic and to stop placing the burden of their problems and the solutions to those problems on women.
I feel at this point, I should actually state the obvious. Because at least as far as I have seen, for the most part, those speaking about the supposed male loneliness epidemic have mostly been women. And a person has to wonder why that is. Not only that, but those particular women who choose to talk about how lonely and misogynistic most men supposedly are really seem to have never actually had a conversation with any of these single men. Because no, most men are not misogynistic. And those that are single are actually, for the most part, rather happy being single in their drama-free existence where they can actually just enjoy their peace. It's almost like some of these women need to believe that men are lonely so that they can justify some of the statements that they are making.
I mean, I feel like it kind of terrified me how she don't ever like move her fucking face. It's just right into a nigga soul. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate her rocking with the male species, but also somebody just be sounding like too much like dick sucking. I ain't even gonna lie, because like I said, which one of these women was talking before? Oh yeah, she was tweaking. This John right here, she was tweaking for sure. She was tweaking for sure, but also a lot of this shit be dick sucking, bro. I mean, good points, bro, but I don't know, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. Let me know what y'all think about this shit down below in the comments. I appreciate all the love and support. motherfucker show to me. For real, for real.